The Constitution of India, Preamble. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves this Constitution.
Hello children, Namaste. How are you all? Happy, hale and healthy? I am back after a week to meet you all. Are you ready to join me? I am ready. And are you ready? Yes, I know you are ready. Of course, you will have to have a beautiful, wonderful, peaceful journey together in this academic year. Isn't it? Yes. Why do you keep long faces? Keep smiling. Let me see your smiling faces. Smile. Smile is the only curve that straightens up the life of many. Isn't it? Yes. Be happy and spread joy everywhere, wherever you go. Okay? May God be with you, with us, to have a safe and healthy life ahead. Fine? Shall we begin with the chapters? Okay, as I have informed you earlier, this academic year, this English course book contains 6 units, and in each unit you will have at least 3 or 4 lessons. Okay, and the first unit is Glimpses of Greatness. Greatness is very familiar to you, isn't it? Can you get me the meaning of greatness? What greatness means to you? Can you tell me? Come on. You are right. Tell me. Greatness is a condition of being proud, accomplishing or achieving something and becoming the best in the area of what you have said. Isn't it? Isn't it? Yes. Is it that easy to become a great person? Have you thought about it? Never. Isn't it? Though it is painful, still we are all addicted towards behind success. Why is it so? Yes. Your answer is right. Tell me. It gives us fame, name, recognition, admiration, popularity, isn't it? And more than that, we get happiness. Yes, each and every human being in this world, in this universe, lives for its own happiness. Isn't it? Yes, it is for happiness. Of course, you are right. Certainly, we all need happiness, and this is a journey to achieve happiness and success in our life. Okay? Can you name some people who have achieved greatness in life? You have studied in your previous classes. You know many people in person. Can you list out a few? Yes, immediately what comes to your mind is Mahatma Gandhi. Okay. Thomas Alva Edison. Okay. Mother Teresa. Swami Vivekananda. And the list goes like this, continues. I asked you to give the names of great people. You didn't give me the names of people who are at left and right to you. Isn't it? Yes, you made a choice. How did you choose them? Tell me. You analyzed their life, their flaws, their failures, their success, their stardom, and finally you decided this greatness or this success overnight? No. It's very crystal clear, isn't it? Yes, they have not achieved this success or this greatness or this stardom within an overnight. Then, how did it happen? They had belief in themselves. They were so confident. As there is a common saying, success depends on the second nature. Is it not so interesting? Success depends on the second letter, that is you. Success depends on the second letter, you. Nobody is responsible for your success and nobody is responsible for your failures. Everything, whatever you do, comes to your own account. And it was a journey, a long journey of determination, courage, confidence and perseverance. So those people did not reach success within overnight. It happened with a long journey of determination. Don't you agree with that? Yes. And do you think they became successful at the very step of their journey? Oh, you have seen tiny toddlers, isn't it? Infants, small children. When they practice walking, one step, yes, they fall. The second step, they get up and walk, again they fall. But have you seen their vigorous faces to accomplish the deed? Until they become successful, they will not give up. When they were small kids. But when grown up like us, once when we fail in our attempt, finally it's given. We don't try it again. So these people did not achieve greatness or success within a single night, overnight, or within the single step that they have selected. It was a very continuous practice. Even you and me practiced walking in only such a way and manner. You might have heard from your parents, isn't it? Yes, it happens so. See, in life, both success and failure are the two sides of the coin. See, nowadays, even I can tell the children to this present generation have no guts to face the reality. We need to be successful, I agree to that. But it is not final, as Winston Churchill has said. Success is not final and failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue counts. Got? Is it not a golden truth? When we face hindrances or obstacles in life, what happens to us is we get shattered. And what we finally do is that either we give up our try or end up our life. Both fatal. Why shouldn't you withstand that time courageously, thinking that this problem is to prove myself? I am daring enough to face this and I will prove myself. I am born to be great. Why shouldn't you think like that? And also I would like to ask you, when you travel towards sun, why do you worry about your shadows? See children, one thing I wish to tell is, you cannot stop the waves. But you can learn to surf the waves, isn't it? This is how we will have to move forward in life. And this lesson too deals with the personality traits of some great people and the qualities that we have to develop or imbibe to become great in life. See, as APG has said, FAIL, it is not fail, it is first attempt in learning. And what about ENDN? It is not in, but effort never dies. Why shouldn't you have a different perspective to life like this? Isn't it? So you have seen ECG reports. Have you seen the graph marking over there? It goes up and down, isn't it? And that makes sense, and life exists there. Think of a situation when it goes straight. No life. So, life is full of ups and downs, dear children. See, there is a superhero within you waiting for you to let it out. There is a superhero in you, within you, waiting for you to let it out to the world. Success is not about being someone else, not at all. It is that you learn the life of successful people, take the qualities from them, and create or mold up yourself very differently that you truly wanted to be. That is what you have to deal with or do with to become successful. This is how you can achieve greatness. Now, to the lesson, glimpses of greatness. We have seen to the meaning or description about greatness. What about glimpses? Glimpses means peep, see, look, view, isn't it? Yes. So, we are going to have a broad view on how to achieve greatness in this unit. Okay, shall we start the journey? Glimpses of greatness. So, shall I move on to the textbook? Okay, yes, if you don't have your textbook, I will be sending you the PDF. You can follow with that. Okay, now, glimpses of greatness. Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts, says Winston Churchill. And for every unit, we have a brief description at the front page about the unit. Okay, shall we read on to it? Okay. Success is undoubtedly the fruit of perseverance. Perseverance, consistency in doing an action. Okay. The great achievements of others can inspire us, and we in turn can be an inspiration to many. This is how you can spread light to others. The first unit of this textbook, Glimpses of Greatness, highlights the personality traits of some great people. It throws light on the qualities that are to be developed so as to become successful in life. This unit includes an anecdote from the life of Abraham Lincoln, that is Abe's first speech, a story by Liam Flaherty, that is his first flight, a speech by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, I Will Fly, a profile of Stephen Hawking, Quest for a Theory of Everything, and a poem by Rudyard Kipling, If. It aims at equipping the learners to face the challenges of life with courage, confidence, and perseverance, and to become the unique in their own ways. While doing so, they must uphold the values of life. There is no shortcut for success, as Sachin has said. Never use any shortcut for your success, because demand your success, demand your greatness, having qualities, character in you. The unit also aims at being confident in learners to use English effectively and to help them acquire a strong linguistic foundation that will improve their application of language in their context. So, ready? Yes. So, may I ask you, lay the ladder of success to the sky and not to the pillar. Why? If you have the ladder to the sky, you can move to the heights every time. But if you put it to this pillar, you can reach only to this height. So, lay the ladder of your success to the sky and not to the pillar. And this very first moment, believe in yourself. You are the best friend for yourself and you are the worst enemy for yourself. Other than you, nobody can give you goodness and nobody can harm you too. So, believe in yourself. You are the best form of yourself. Okay, now this auspicious moment I am beginning with the lesson and move on to the next page. It is an activity, okay, that you have to do before starting up the lesson. Let's begin. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, some have greatness thrust upon them, force upon them. These are the words of William Shakespeare in the play Twelfth Night. So, the question to you is greatness an innate trait? Innate trait? It's inborn. Is it acquired by the successful or thrust upon them? This question should be answered by you. You give your own views. Don't mind about others. What comes to your mind, write it down immediately. Whatever you write is right. Okay? Whatever you write is right. But you will have to prove it. You will have to substantiate it with reasons. If you say yes or if you say no, your own opinions are valued here. Okay, that is the first question. And the second one, you have to write out the qualities that make people great. What qualities make people great? Discuss with your friends and write it them. But no way you cannot discuss with your friends. You are at home, you write it yourself. As I have said earlier, you are the best friend for yourself. So, discuss with your inner friend and write it. Two qualities are given there, hard work and perseverance is given. And along with that, I will also add up two more qualities. What can we tell? Courage, confidence, discipline. So, the rest you will have to find out and write. This web diagram should be completed. I know that more than this you can find out. So, it is better you write it in your notebook. Whatever the qualities that comes to your mind that you feel are the qualities to be imbibed by great people, write it and keep. Okay, that is the second question. And third question, we strive to reach heights. Everyone is with the urge of reaching greatness, to the heights. Achieve greatness and be successful in life. But at times it seems difficult. At times you feel depressed. And in between what you do is, we give up. Now, there is a small picture. I will show it on the screen. Look at the picture and write your opinion. What thoughts and feelings does it evoke in you? You can see, isn't it? What do you see in the picture? Yes, it is a school annual meet and 2-3 people are sitting by the side and one small boy with a uniform is forced to perform something on the stage. You can see to it, isn't it? And somebody else is standing behind. It can be a teacher or a parent, isn't it? Okay. What thoughts and feelings does it evoke in you? You feel sympathetic over this child or you feel proud? There is somebody else to support him. What do you think about it? Give a suitable caption to it, a heading, caption. Caption should not be so lengthy like a sentence. It should be brief, clear, and it can be also novel, creative. Okay, so give a suitable caption to this picture. The third question is to you. Have you had any similar experience? If so, share it with your friends. Have you had any similar experience? No doubt every one of us would have experienced this in one or the other. It might be at school or at home. So it is easy to tell, no, I have not had. But you will have to find out, think, and you have to write. If you have experienced such a situation, write it. What have you felt about the situation? Did it make you or break you? Okay, so this is the assignment for this week. Until I meet you next week, stay happy. I conclude by telling, let the choices you make be the reflection of your dreams. Okay, so stay strong, be happy, keep smiling. Smile. Let me see your smile. Yes, this is a curve that straightens up the life of many and spread joy and happiness everywhere you go. Thank you.